This is Peter Lau. Today is Friday, May 3rd. I'm at 1207 North Citrus Street, Los Angeles, California. I'll be entering through the plumbing vent on the roof. This is the furthest plumbing vent on the roof in the rear side of the home. The reason why I'm using this is because it is the largest plumbing vent in diameter. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 76 feet into the main sewer line where I've hit a stoppage point. Stoppage point is not due to any material defects within the line necessarily. Stoppage point is due to the access, which is on the roof. So basically there are several turns that I've had to make, which increases the friction, which reduces my pushing power of the camera. So I was running water prior to this inspection to kind of help me lubricate, but if you can hear this noise, that's me trying to push the camera further, and this is about as far as I could get. We're noted at a depth of 4 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. So currently working our way back from clay piping, as that is typical to see. Most cities will use clay for their sewer lines. And as I said earlier, there was water running prior to this inspection, which is why you're seeing the water flow out towards the city sewer. Again, we are working our way back from as far as we could get back into the home. So you'll notice right away there is root intrusion within the clay portion of the line, and that's actually completely normal to see. The amount of root intrusion is a direct result of how many trees are in close proximity to the sewer line. Given that this is clay piping, root intrusion is normal to see because offsets within the clay portion of the line are generally what allows for that root intrusion. So this is a good example of an offset on the screen. You'll notice that the left side of that joint has become off-centered. In other words, that allows for the moisture leakage, which allows for the roots to grow in, because water is their nutrients, so naturally they'll grow where their food is. So going back to my previous statement, clay is very popularly used by cities as it is what they had at the time. So when they laid down the pipes, they used clay. And that's not to say clay isn't being used at the current year, 2019. I've inspected new homes where it is still clay towards that city sewer connection. It really just depends on the city in regards to what kind of sewer line material they use. So this is just some napkins or toilet paper that's been flushed down the line during the inspection, and this should flush away with regular usage. So you'll notice root intrusion on the left and right hand side of that joint. It's not causing any blockages at the present time of inspection. So over here we're seeing root intrusion at a weird angle. I would recommend to get this line hydrojetted and then re-inspected just to make sure there's no cracks or damages to the sides of the pipe, as the root intrusion would be covering that up. So we're about 28 feet remaining, still working our way back from clay. And making our way back from a turn. So there looks to be like a piece of debris stuck in between this portion over here. Looks like a piece of cast iron. Removal of this object is recommended, as it could cause blockages in the future. So we're working our way back up from that roof access, as you saw at the beginning of the video. And since this is the roof access, that's why there's some debris that's just kind of piled there, because water typically doesn't run down from the roof unless it rains. So this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.